you're probably gonna die. Okay, I did not know that's a thing, holy fuck! Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 26 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man 10. Look at what it does when it's 31 degrees inside and you're fully clothed in jeans because you have to be somewhere in half an hour. That's what it does to your heart rate. It's so hot. Well, let's hope I don't die. I'm sweating like a pig. What should we do next? Let's go to Sheepman, shall we? Sounds like a good idea. Let's hope the heart rate settles down. I personally like Sheepman. It's a fantastic concept as a boss, and because how it works, it's quite likable. I don't understand the hate around it, as I explained previously. Cursors, though, kinda look cheap. Was never a fan of that design. But the enemy itself is just fine. Carries some minor problems with it, but I'll showcase that later. And there was our introduction to those blocks. So, you will never quite know in which direction these windows will go. That is the problem. They should have some sort of an indication. Because otherwise you might just collide into them without your own consent. A lot of stuff happening here if you don't kill the enemies. Should always kill everything in this level. Your introduction to these fellows. Also, it has a flat top. Guess what? You can fucking land on it. It even makes a face. That is hilarious. I like that. Fun attention to detail. Flat top. You can land on it. Nicely done. These disappearing blocks are just fine. The shield attacker is well placed. Radius of the turning is fine. Bit of a puzzle, if you so desire. Remember, you don't have a slide, don't kill yourself there. I like that. You can easily see what's going on. Here you can pick your route as well. As well here. It's a pretty interesting stage, I'll be honest. Some of the enemies could have been improved a little bit, but for the most part it's not bad. These are kinda unpredictable at times. But it always looked like a chicken to me. Chicken with a turban. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's what I see. Even if you mess that up, you still have rush coil, so what does it matter? Nothing. Should always think about how to avoid people scumming with rush to get something that they normally couldn't if they failed something. That's just my idea. Solar Blaze. It's okay. Nothing too bad, nothing too good. Explodes on contact or on its own. It is pretty effective against most enemies. Shield attackers though don't quite like it. Rebound Striker. Go watch the Snupster Races deranged. Rebound Striker only. I will have to somehow modify the rating I gave it on my weapons video, because this is one of the worst weapons I've ever seen. It is god awful. It is quite bad. Even if you somehow manage to hit an enemy with the full charge, because whenever you hit a wall, it gets stronger. So if you somehow manage to hit an enemy with it, it still doesn't do jack shit for damage. It is one of the worst weapons in the whole Mega Man universe. Just go watch our episode and you'll understand why. I'm not gonna evaluate it in deeper detail here. That video speaks for itself. Yeah, and it's rather interesting anyway. Nice for them to give us weapon energy. Bit of a puzzle here again. Even though this stage has a lot of puzzles, it doesn't worry me that much. It still flows pretty nicely. Here you got a bit of a new challenge. You can indeed one pass this, but I'm gonna showcase you the full pattern. Sometimes it's a bit cheap, you can get hit by those little spark shocks, but you just have to position yourself correctly in between those background tiles and just jump there. So can be a bit of a rough time to dodge those, but once you get the hang of it, it shouldn't be too bad. I like how the background is part of this puzzle. It's a good idea how the light bulb breaks like that. Again, that attention to detail that I always talk about. If you just stand there, you're in danger of getting hit like that. Oh, there's a jet flying over the apartment. My apologies if you can hear that. I don't control the jet, Homer. It's all fine and dandy here. Introduction to this mechanic was introduced previously. Not the greatest job, but I'll forgive them. The stage is a bit of a drag in it that it does a couple of things, but it just keeps doing them. It's not like it's a section of stuff and then there's another section of other stuff. It's just, it introduces the mechanics of the stage to you very early and just keeps hammering them down to you. It's a bit of a sleepy stage in that regard, but I wouldn't say it's bad. But like stages like Snake Man, I would think are better than this. You can see the full Yoku block pattern here as well, although you just kind of have to creep up to it to see the whole thing. Not bad, especially since it's not too difficult. Even have time there if you fuck that up. Long jump can do it still. Not bad, I think those Yoku patterns are very likable. That's a bit of a trap, you have to know the weight there. But as you stand there and think about it, you're gonna notice what's going on. This is always a bit of a harder puzzle, at least for me to understand. I still don't quite get it. Yes, I fucked it up again. I'd have to look at it at some point, but it's just a weapon tank. Bolts are everywhere, so you can just buy them from the shop if you want. And I think the game does give them to you fairly well as well. That's fun, the last part of the stage, that's pretty fun. Dodge those cursors. So, Sheepman, how does he work, you might ask, with your small little mouth? Well, also there were some binaries at the corridor there if you missed them. Another reference to the electric sheep team we have here. Every other attack, he will do a short wave of the spark shock thing he has. And every other time he'll do a tall one like that. So next time he's gonna do a short wave. So you should jump. Like that. Next one is gonna be long again. So you should stay close to him and not jump. That is how it works. So now if we just keep talking, it becomes quite a lot harder. Because I can't remember what he's gonna do next. So I always have to pay attention to what he has done previously to keep track. If you stop keeping track, you're in trouble. Because if you do the wrong thing, well, you just get hit probably. If you're unlucky at least. This is one of the problems, you should not bring yourself up to the corner. That's what I mean, I didn't keep track, so I just got hit, I did the wrong thing. Next one is gonna be short though. He's always gonna come down from the last cloud. He's a bit different on hard difficulty as well as on easy, I think. But this is normal, so this is how he works. I'm not quite sure if there's a pattern on how the clouds form, but I think at least one of them forms on over top of your head, like that. Or at least very close to your head. But the others, I just don't know what the pattern might be. Okay, that's not even true. None of them landed on top of me. Maybe it just happens sometimes, or just by sheer luck. Never quite figured that out, but as a boss, I like it. Just keep track, it's a bit easier. Uh-oh, that's bad. Oh! Yep, that's Sheepman. I like him. It's not too bad. As a boss, it's well done. Maybe he could have had some sort of more convoluted pattern or something. He just goes up in the sky, shocks, and then fires a shot. But at least the shot is pretty interesting and how it works. If you don't know how it works, then you'll die a couple of times. Man, it's fucking hot here. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to take a break after this. Let's do Nitro Man, shall we? That's a fun one. Another stage that doesn't look like it belongs in a Mega Man game. Strike Man and Nitro Man are strange cases when it comes to a Mega Man stage. What a great music bit though. You just have to love that. Fair introduction. If you actually shoot them, you'll realize what happens. They will lose the bottom. If you shoot the bottom, they'll lose the... I think they lose the top as well. Depends where you shoot them. You can make them do different things. There's your sniper Joe. You can shoot through the shield. Nice touch. That screen kind of flows on its own. You don't have to do much. But here we go. If you're deaf, you are gonna have a bit of a problem, but at least there are telegraphs at the bottom. So that's good. But sometimes when I play this game on mute, I'm having a more difficult time than I should be. You just have to listen to the horns. Like, there we go. You can also go to the top with items. So I don't... So does the chill spike... Oh, okay, so the chill spike does destroy those trucks. That's good to know. It's actually a fantastic job at creating enemy weaknesses. Too bad the chill spike is so crappy otherwise. Talking about crappy, this weapon. Go watch Snupster Races Deranged. Thunderwool only. It's not a pretty sight, it's one of the worst weapons I've ever seen. You can get close and spam it to enemies, but it's really not effective. Like, you would think that this guy would be good for this weapon, but not really. Now we are out of it. We shot it like 8 times and we're out. That is useless as hell. This guy works just as you would think it would work. Hit the head and it'll die, hit the shield and it'll get knocked back. Fantastic design there. Even though this stage has 2 positions where those, I forgot the name, but those shield enemies are present, you can still no miss this stage. It's just very precise. That's a bit of an empty stretch. I would have hoped for something more varied than that. Bit of a letdown, that screen there. This game though does have something that Mega Man 9 doesn't have, which is a quick switch. I should have talked about this earlier, but I just forgot about it. We are gonna die soon. Let's see what the chill spike can do for us. Nice, it even destroys those big trucks. These trucks are different. They do have spikes at the front, which is good, because it indicates that you're probably gonna die. Okay, I did not know that's a thing. Holy fuck! I did not know that's possible. That is fucking cool. I'll give Mega Man 10 points for that. Holy shit. Let's demonstrate the jump thing. So there you go, that's how you jump over it if you don't have the chill spike. Hilarious mechanics on those though. That is very well done. And that will stop the trucks. Shoot the light switch there. It will run out though. But that's a cool mechanic as well. There's nothing on the right, so don't bother going there. Could have had a garage door or something where the trucks would come out. That way you could close it down. Holy shit. This is a bit more trickier, but the whole stage is just all about these trucks. It could have been a bit more entertaining in my opinion. It just keeps doing the same thing. At some point it just gets old. So Mega Man 10 is not big on the variation aspect. It's very lazy in fact sometimes. When you see a mechanic in Mega Man 10, expect to see the whole hell of a lot. You will get bored of it sometimes. It's just so predictable at times. There's not many wow factors or surprises. It's just ease. So this can be done with no miss, but it's near impossible, but you can do it if you just place your shots right. But as you can see, whole hell of a difficult. It's a fine placement though if you're just playing the game normally, but it's fun to know that you can indeed no miss the whole stage. Just need quite a trigger finger for that. Last section here, I'm not sure what they were thinking about these platforms. With these platforms, I mean, you have to keep doing little jumps like this. It's pretty annoying. Not the perfect stage, but I'll give it a pass. Bit on the boring side, you could have had more things there. Not just a bunch of fucking trucks. Get sold. Nitro Man though is very likable. The pattern is so messy, yet it works very well. You just have to know how it works, and if you don't know, holy hell, you're in for a battle. he will wreck your shit, because you don't know where to stand. But once you play it enough, it'll get easier. You can probably do a no-miss on this after some practice, but it's not gonna be too easy. I like the pattern, it's very well done. It looks like there's no pattern, but the more you play it, you start realizing stuff. How the wheels always land on the same spots, and how they always come at your exact position and stuff like that. So the E-tanks in this game are on a different page. Go pop one of those for no reason. So that's basically where you wanna stand. If you start doing weird shit with this, like you're just gonna go all over the place. You're just gonna run through here and you're just gonna do whatever you want. It's gonna get messy pretty fast and you're not able to dodge all of his shit because you don't know where to be. So if you just keep doing weird shit, you will die quite fast unless you have golden reflexes. So you kind of want to guide the wheels, and that way it's a lot easier. Still getting hit though. I'm proud to showcase that, because this game, for some reason, is pretty hard for me. I never quite learned it. Bit of a shorter episode, but it's getting so fucking hot in here, and these stages were easy to evaluate. I'll catch you next time, I guess. If you agree, then leave a like. If you disagree, leave a dislike. Whew.